So you want to talk about the ultimate weaponization and total disinformation combining forces, right? A week before the election when Biden and Trump were running against each other, maybe a week or 2 weeks before that, right? A guy who used to be in the intelligence community says, oh, we got to bring the Hunter Biden laptop thing into play, knowing it was bogus. And they come out and they basically say the FBI, even though knew that Hunter Biden's laptop was a righteous piece of investigatory material and were examining it, and at the time knew that they were going to work up criminal leads on it, sat silent, put that over here. The intelligence community comes in and says, we got to get this information out because the guy who would end up becoming Biden's Secretary of State was advising him and saying, hey, we got to squash this Hunter Biden laptop thing. Let's do the Russiagate play. Let's do the Crossfire Hurricane play. So they go to the CIA and they go to then Director Gina Haspel, who, by the way, there's no coincidence in his government. Gina Haspel was Chief of Station London when Russiagate was launched in London. We can come back to that. So now she's Director of CIA and we're on the eve of an election. And there's this thing called a pre-publication process. So like when I had to put my book out as a government server, whatever you call it, it has to go in and everybody's got to read it and they got to chop it and whatever. It takes forever, even if it's a 2-page document. The 51 Intel letter was written by these same people, some of who participated in Russiagate. And the person that has to authorize that is the director of the CIA before it goes public. Do you know how long she took to authorize the release of the letter? Knowing the information in the letter was false, knowing the laptop with Hunter Biden's information on it was true and accurate and being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation for criminal purposes. 8 hours. 8 hours. They released that barrage of disinformation for 8 hours.